The wood industry is growing, and at an astronomical rate. Increased demand for housing, natural increase, and immensely high immigration rates are all adding to this, making demand forecasting incredibly difficult and sporadic, which in turn is causing issues in brand establishment. We see Abodo as an SME who is in need of a well-thought-out business strategy which will improve the size and branding of the business. To solve their issues, new practices need to be put in place within the business itself. Essentially, demand-supply relationships must improve, market share must increase, and they need to continue to grow an environmentally conscious brand within their industry. The key to fixing these problems, as seen by us, is through this idea of sustainable growth. We believe they need to grow slowly, domestically, through advertising, whilst also successfully managing demand, as in order to build a brand, reputation is crucial. Currently, Abodo's strategy involves very little marketing. They have an extensive product range, and their inventory control is somewhat simple. The strategy we will propose to you today will maximize marketing to grow a brand. It will incorporate a new inventory management system which will allow them to cope at both times of high and low demand. Finally, it incorporates elements of national growth through increased marketing in addition to specialization through minimizing their product range. As a result of the strategic advancements we will be proposing to you today, if carried out successfully, should lead to a rise in sales revenue of 9% and a decrease in cost of production by 5%.
One key issue that we have identified is that they don't have an extensive marketing strategy. Their marketing strategy at the moment consists on relying on newspaper articles, word of mouth, and their partnership on the show The Block NZ. Another key issue we have come across is that Abodo struggles to accurately forecast supply and demand levels. Little marketing means that only a small portion of the target market would be reached. One of Abodo's main goals is to expand. However, by having little marketing, they would be causing missed opportunities and not gaining as much consumer interest. Accurately forecasting demand is crucial, as if not done properly, the business may not have enough stock to fulfill orders and have to turn them down, which would give the business a bad reputation and prevent repeat sales. On the other side, the business may forecast wrong and have too much supply, in which case they would have to pay for it to be held in a warehouse until sold, which would be expensive. Not having effective marketing has a large effect on the business, as they remain a small player in the industry as they are not gaining as much exposure. This is detrimental to the objectives of the business as they wish to expand their current business. Also, another effect that this has on the business is that competition is taking away possible customers, as they are more well known, and less people will actually know about the business and what they provide. The strategies that we have come up with to help the business achieve their objectives are increasing marketing, implementing a just-in-time strategy, and using specialisation. We have decided as part of our marketing strategy to partner with Tane's Tree Trust to collaborate and organise events where locals can come along and plant native trees for a good cause. This would gain Abodo exposure whilst also going along with their environmentally friendly brand image. Another technique we are using is not only to continue our advertising on the Block NZ, but to also use TV advertising with celebrity endorsement, for example, All Black or Blues players, to make consumers aware of the business. Our next strategy in improving Abodo's current business procedure is to introduce a just-in-time strategy so that the business can minimise lag in the supply chain. This allows for no waste and no inventory costs while still being able to meet all orders. Another strategy that we have come up with to help Abodo forecast its demand and supply is to specialise what they do. This means we suggest that Abodo drop the colour options as they are not as frequently used and would allow the business to focus on their better-selling wood types. This would allow a better idea of how much wood to supply, as their business only has to predict one rather than a large range of products.
The afforestation program will be an ongoing key part of Abodo's brand. This program will be designed with Abodo and Tane's Tree Trust in partnership. Abodo will partner with Tane's Tree Trust, who are a non-profit charitable organisation focused on encouraging the use of New Zealand Indigenous tree species for biodiversity, landscape enhancement, cultural benefits, and providing the option for sustainable production of high-quality timber. Tane's Tree Trust will provide the native trees, organise an event, and run the event, and we will sponsor them to do so. They could advertise this through Facebook to attract the attention of younger people, and through the news/TV shows such as 7 Sharp, who are known for showing and bringing people's attentions to events like this, as they positively impact New Zealand's culture. We will also give them a proportion of each of our sales. This will be effective marketing, as we can use this and promote it in our TV advertising as well. We urge Abodo to do so as it would increase the public's knowledge about Abodo, improve the relationship and communication between consumers and Abodo, and promote the brand image of an environmentally friendly business. We would also suggest implementing celebrity endorsements by using home improvement YouTubers. We will do this by sponsoring one or a few of their videos, making sure they include our product in their videos by using it for what they're making. This will allow Abodo to reach a market that want to buy the wood for DIY projects. It will also allow us to reach potential customers internationally. For TV advertisements, we suggest using the All Blacks and getting them to feature or talk about the wood in our advertisements. This would attract people looking to do a DIY project or buy our kit sets, as it will attract people looking to do at-home projects. We will specialise our products by getting rid of the colour options that aren't popular. This will be done by using secondary research, our sales data, and determine which colours are the most popular. We suggest that they should do this in half the amount of colours. To implement just-in-time strategy, we will use ERP. This is a business process management system that allows a business to use an integrated application system to manage the business inventory. It will be more efficient as it is able to be viewed by multiple business associates, such as placemakers. They can view the information about Abodo's inventory, and it will improve communication and become more efficient for the business. This will save Abodo time and money, as they won't have to store stock that they don't currently need, and will streamline the supply chain.
The first part of finances is marketing. We will partner with Chinese Tree Trust, a proportion of sales given to them along with the initial money given as a partner. The budget of 2% of sales revenue, $700,000, assuming that $35 million is the sales revenue of the company. We have advised that Abodo stays with the block as a sponsor, which will require no additional funding as it is already done. We see this as an incredibly cost-efficient and reasonable move, as the block generates interest for house builders and is run during primetime television to maximise audience reach. 3% of sales revenue, $1 million, is allocated towards advertising for views of a TV advert and celebrity endorsement. Often celebrities endorse products such as these.
We predict that the implementation of just-in-time will cost around $150,000. Implementing the ERP system costs between $75,000 and $750,000. We estimate it to be $150,000 for Abodo, as it is a smaller business. As a result of this system, storage costs will lower, meaning they can spend it on marketing or other essential costs that they need to cover. As mentioned earlier, we believe that they should cut down on the range of colours they offer. We believe they should do this because this will result in a 5% drop in their production costs and also a drop in their time costs. We have allowed $50,000 for change in promotional media because they need to update their brochures and websites if they are to change their colours. This is necessary so consumers have up-to-date and reliable resources about Abodo's products.
So let's recap. Our strategy has proposed two main new initiatives to Abodo. The first being increased marketing and promotion, the second being new inventory management through just-in-time stock levels in conjunction with more specialisation through minimal range of products. Starting effective immediately, we believe Abodo should implement the new inventory strategy of just-in-time. This way, they should always have the necessary stock levels to ensure they can ensure their brand can build. After this, promotion should commence and market share should increase. Environmental sustainability must be maintained. If successful, we forecast an increased revenue of 9%. All the best to you, Abodo.